Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. I'm making this video because it just doesn't feel right to come back to YouTube and act like nothing happened last week. As most of you know, we had Hurricane Ian come through Florida. So exactly a week ago, we were being evacuated by the base. It was a mandatory evacuation. We were in a flood zone and we had no idea where we were going. We had talked for multiple days that we were going to evacuate regardless if they didn't evacuate us fast enough. We made the decision that Monday we were going to evacuate, Monday the 26th, and at 10 a.m. that morning we did get the mandatory evacuation. So it ended up working out. We had went the night before and got a car rental because we weren't sure how far we were going to drive just yet. We actually made the decision of where we were going the day of. We have to stay within so many miles because Jose is in the Air Force. We're only allowed to go so far. So we picked Albany, Georgia, which was a 5.5-hour drive for us. And this was obviously our first hurricane. We've never done this, so I didn't know what to think. I was messaging people that lived here that I know through Twitch and Instagram. And I was messaging them, asking them, hey, like, what are your thoughts? How does this work? Like, I'm very genuinely, like, don't know what to think, because in Texas, we're used to tornadoes. And half the time, the tornado warnings or tornado watches don't actually happen. So a hurricane is completely different. And for the most part, they told me category 1 through 3, sometimes even 4. It's not a big deal. It's just like a normal thunderstorm, just extra windy. So I was still like, just didn't know exactly to think, you know, because like I said, it was our first hurricane. So with that being said, as a mother, I did not feel comfortable being anywhere in Florida, because according to news reports, hurricanes have a mind of their own and can go any direction. So I felt more comfortable being out of the state of Florida just so that we didn't risk anything. A lot of people from base evacuated to Orlando. That was one of our options, but for whatever reason, you know, you pray about it, you just have a feeling like that's not a good idea, let's not go to Orlando. So we went to Albany, Georgia on Monday. We got there at night. And I had recorded everything in the house. I recorded the back, the front, the drawers, the cabinets, the money that we had, everything. I recorded everything and took the most important stuff with us, the papers that we needed. I packed clothes for maybe 6-7 days for everybody. That included jammies and swimsuits just in case. I brought everything. The important stuff that we couldn't take, I ended up putting in the dryer because I heard that those can hold up. So I put stuff that was very important to us that we didn't need to take but was still very important. I put it in the dryer. So everything was taken care of, everything was inside, my plants were inside, everything was good. We made it to Albany. So then from there we stayed the week. We kept in touch with Jose's supervisor. So I had been keeping up with this hurricane literally since we found out about it. My family was supposed to come down to Florida. The more intense it was getting watching the news, the more I was like, I don't think it's a good idea. I really was telling Jose, I was like, I don't think it's a good idea they come. I wanted them to come, but it would have just been too hectic. I feel like Dad did let us know the night before that they ended up canceling their flights. So all the focus was on Tampa, right? Because they said they haven't had like a big hurricane in 100 years, 100 more years. And so it was a big deal that it was coming this way. And it's a big deal it was going to be like a category 4. So when it actually hit and it didn't hit Tampa, it hurt to know that there was people that weren't prepared because the focus was all on Tampa. Hurricanes have a mind of their own is what I'm pretty much saying. Everybody in Fort Myers and everybody else that got hit down south were not fully prepared just because everybody was saying it was going to go to Tampa. It sucks. It really, really sucks because it was like a last minute thing for them because it went way more south than anticipated. And to look at the news reports and realize this place is only 2 hours away from us. It's a 2-hour drive. Fort Myers, the way it looks now, is what the base and what Tampa should have looked like. And so all of us were evacuated and safe, and then there's these people that didn't even know that it was supposed to go that way, and now they don't have nothing. And it sucks to think about. I was watching TikToks. I've been watching TikToks. And one lady was showing her house, and right now she has like an inch of just mud and water left in her house. Her house is completely destroyed inside. What sucks is that her insurance isn't going to cover it just because she lives on the beach. So they know that it's a flood zone. So they don't offer flood insurance, and her insurance doesn't cover flooding. because it's such a high risk that everybody that lives on the beach is taking that chance pretty much. So everything that she has in that house, she's lost. Like, she's gonna have to start completely over, and she's not the only one, obviously. With that being said, I am going to link websites down below of places that you can donate, you can help out people. You have to think these people are starting completely from scratch. They've lost homes, they've lost family members, pets, they have no clothing. Whatever they had on them is what they have. So anything helps. People here on base have been going back and forth this past weekend, and they're going to continue doing so. And so they're taking donations from base back and forth. I have more stuff I want to give away, but I did give away some blankets from the kids that we no longer use. I do have some clothes I'm going to be giving. Just anything helps, you guys. And you have to kind of put yourself in their shoes and think, like, what if this was me? I would need, like, if it was us, we would need diapers, we would need clothes for the kids, extra clothes, we would need blankets, shoes, socks, like all of this. They have to completely start over. So anything helps. So like I said, I'll be leaving websites down below if you can. If not, of course, don't feel obligated, but just put yourself in their position and think as if it was your family or if it was you. Like I said, I didn't feel right getting on YouTube and acting like nothing happened when this big hurricane just passed Florida, and I had a bunch of you checking in on us. So thank you guys so much for that. The prayers, the comments, the texts, the calls. You guys are great. You guys are amazing, and we thank you guys for keeping us in your thoughts and your prayers. I prayed over our house out loud so many times. I was just fully prepared for, I had my mindset that it was going to be terrible and we were probably not going to have a home. I had it just in my mindset that just be prepared for the worst, right? Because like I said, I've never been in a hurricane, and the way that it was coming at us, I was just mentally prepared to not have a home. So prayer does work, you guys. Prayers for others also does work. Thank you guys again for the love and support and the continuous checking in on us and always thinking of us. You guys are amazing. I can't express enough how much we appreciate y'all. Y'all haven't even met us and y'all care for us that much, and we appreciate you guys a ton. But everything from now on is gonna go back to schedule. We'll start streaming on our Tuesdays and Fridays again. Every Monday we'll have a YouTube video, but everything will be back to schedule. This whole weekend we slowly put the house back together. We had stuff everywhere just because we were trying to get it out of the way of the hurricane. Everybody's back to work. Ava's back at school, and now we're gonna get back to our regular posting times. But with that being said, you guys, y'all have an amazing week. Thank you for your love and support, and we'll see you guys on next week's video. Bye.